Hello dessert junkies, I hope you have had a fantastic week and your weekend is going to be amazing. This weekend I am going to see the best Australian hip hop band of all time, the Hilltop Hoods. It's going to be amazing, I can't wait. Anyway, moving on. This week I've decided to go a little bit retro. I'm bringing back those classics from the 70s and 80s, and this one I've tweaked a little bit to make it a low-fat recipe. This is how you make my upside down pineapple cake.
Okay guys, so I've got some Canola Spread, which is just the Weight Watchers brand we have here in Australia, and I've lightly melted some of it in the microwave, and then I'm going to add some brown sugar to this. I'm using the whisk so that I can dissolve the brown sugar so I don't have any lumps in this, and this is going to make the lovely glaze that we're going to have on our upside down pineapple cake. I'm going to then pour it into my cake tin, which I have greased just using some olive oil spray. You can use canola spray, and lining it with some baking paper or parchment paper, and then pouring that lovely toffee glaze into the bottom of the cake. So essentially we're doing everything that the cake has in reverse to get it upside down. Slowly roll that around so it is nice and even. You don't want the glaze to be on, more sides than the other side of the cake. And then we're going to let that sit for around 10 minutes so that it does harden a little bit, and then we're going to start adding in our pineapple. Now, the pineapple design that you put in here is going to be the top of your cake. So don't be afraid to sort of do a quick run through like I did beside the tin, just to make sure that I was happy with the pattern that I have. I should have got some glacé cherries here and pop them in the little holes, because that would be so 70s. But it's not funny. But I forgot. Anyway, moving on. But your pineapple can be canned pineapple or fresh pineapple. I use canned. Make sure, of course, that you do drain your pineapple really, really well, because the moisture will be bad. With the rest of that canola spread, which I've popped the ingredients below for you so you know which bit of the canola spread to use when, we're going to lightly sort of beat this a little bit. You're not going to get too much paleness in this because it is a canola spread, like butter. Then I'm going to slowly add in our caster sugar as we go, like we are just creaming butter and sugar together. Take your time with this, there is no rush. Then we've got one happy chicken egg, and I'm going to beat this into our mixture as well. This is also going to give a bit of air to the cake to make it more light and fluffy. Then I'm going to add this secret ingredient. It is evaporated coconut milk we have here in Australia. If you cannot get this, you can certainly just use coconut milk, not coconut cream. Coconut cream will be just too rich. So lightly work this in, and being evaporated milk will be lower in your calories. Then we're going to sift in our self-raising flour, and I'm going to do this gradually as well, just like I did with the evaporated milk, because I don't want to lose a lot of that air that we've got in there. So slowly work it together and it will become all lovely and fluffy. Then all we need to do is pop the cake batter on top of our pineapple toffee bottom. So what I did here is I worked my way around. So try as much as you can. Don't try and lump it in the bottom, because it's going to be a bit tricky to get it all nice and flat, because you want this to be flat as it's the bottom of your cake, and you want to work it as close to the sides as possible. And if you're unsure how to do this, you'll see here I'm pushing sort of in the middle of the cake and pushing out. Don't try and go from the side and push around, because then you'll start picking up the toffee, kind of like what I did there for like 2 seconds. So work from the center and push outwards. Then it's now time to bake. All we need to do is bake it in our preheated oven. Allow it to cool for 10 minutes before inverting. What I mean by inverting is this. This is get your plate that you're going to serve this lovely cake on. Get it on top of your cake. Turn it upside down. Hope and pray to any god that you believe in. And then you'll hear it sort of move. Gravity will kick in. And then voila! The pièce de résistance, the upside down pineapple cake. Serve it while it is still warm. You can have it with a lovely piece of cream. So yum, guys.
How simple and easy is this to put together, guys? Using that coconut evaporated milk cuts down the calories so much, and it gives it a great coconut taste when you bite it. It is fantastic. Thank you so much for watching me, and if you like what you see, please hit the subscribe button. That's the one down there. You can follow me on the Facebook, the Twitter, and the Instagram, and I'll see you all next week. Bye, guys.